There's been some great new free VST plugins released lately and some updates to older ones. In this video, I'm looking at 7 free VST plugins that you should check out. This video is sponsored by DistroKid, the best way to get your music into all of the major online music stores. It's extremely affordable and they give you 100% of the royalties. Use the link down in the description for more information on that. I'm Zane, and links to all of the free VST plugins on this list are down in the description. And let's jump in. First up on the list is Vinyl Guitar from Echo Soundworks. This is a cool acoustic guitar plugin. They sampled the guitar through a vinyl record player, and then they created this instrument from the sounds that they came up with. So you're getting a guitar sound with some character. You do have some controls for fret noise, string buzz, pick noise, reverb, attack, release, and dynamics. Plus there are some further controls for some of these, and you can even switch the instrument to nylon strings if you wanted. This can be a cool instrument for lo-fi or anywhere that you want a character acoustic guitar. There is a video that comes with the installer that tells you how to install it, and I really suggest watching that so you don't get confused when you first open the plugin. Vinyl Guitar is available on Mac and Windows. The next free VST is SL473 from Smacklabs. This is a bus compressor that's based on the classic Neumann 473. It combines a compressor, expander, and limiter all into one plugin with extremely easy to use controls and a very nice user interface. It can be a fairly subtle effect that can glue your tracks together, or you can use it a little more aggressively to create some pumping effects. The expander is controlled with the yellow knobs, and you can switch it on and off. The compressor part is controlled with the black knobs, and you can enable the limiter feature with the red knob. And there's also a bass cut switch on there too. Give it a try on your mix bus, drum bus, or even on individual tracks. It can take you a few minutes to kind of get used to the workflow, but once you figure it out, it's really easy to use. You can get Smacklabs SL473 on Windows only. This next free VST isn't a newer plugin, but it is an update to an older one that brings it up to 64-bit. This is FerricTDS Mark II from Variety of Sound. This is a tape saturation plugin, and it just might be the best free tape saturation plugin available. If you used to use the old 32-bit version, this update not only brings it up to 64-bit, but it also updated the tape compression algorithms, which increased punch. They've added second-order harmonic processing, and more. They also say that they've added a sophisticated analog signal path emulation. Throw this one on a mix bus, drum bus, or even throw it onto every track and really give your projects that classic analog sound. You can get FerricTDS Mark II on Windows only. Before I get to the next free VST plugin on the list, I just want to talk about how you can easily release your music after you create it. DistroKid is just $20 per year, but use the link down in the description and you'll save 7% off of that. And you're going to get your music onto all of the major online music stores like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, and so many others. They also get your music onto social media sites like YouTube, where you're going to make money off of the ads that get shown before the video that gets posted for you. You're also going to get onto Instagram, so you and your fans can use your music in reels and stories, which is a nice way to share your music. Plus, you'll also get your music onto TikTok and Twitch. And like I said, DistroKid is giving you 100% of the royalties, which is great. So if you aren't distributing your music yet through DistroKid, use that link down in the description, save some money, and get your music out there so it can be heard. Now, the next free VST plugin on the list is Bad Contact from Rawoltage. This is an interesting plugin. It's what I would consider an ultra lo-fi plugin. It emulates the crackle, buzz, and pops of older, not well taken care of gear. Turn the big knob and you're going to hear that crackly sound of turning a bad knob on some sort of hardware unit. You can use the dirt to change the sound of the crackle, and the voltage increases or decreases the volume of the crackle. Also on board, you have the hum generator when you turn the 50 or 60 hertz knob. And you can also click the button that's on there to create a pop and click sound. It's important to note that this is not an effect. This is a noise generator. So you can use it to add those sounds into your projects, maybe automate some of the knobs and buttons to create a musical sound. You can also add some effects after it, like a delay and maybe some chorus, and you can make this thing sound like an interesting instrument. Or you can just dial in a static setting and add a hum to your projects if you wanted. Or you can use this if you do sound effects for video and video games, as this can be great for that. You can get Bad Contact on Windows only. Up next is DLYM from Imaginando. This is a delay modulation plugin. It can make chorus and flanger types of sounds from subtle to crazy, and there's two processing modes, analog and dimension style. This can easily be toggled with a mouse click. There are 6 modulation waveforms that you can choose from. You can adjust the stereo spread, plus your typical delay controls, but this is far from a typical delay. You get 20 presets with it that give you a great starting point, and the preset manager is actually very nice and helps you to keep things organized and easy to find. It's available on Mac and Windows, plus you can also get this one on iOS as well. If you're hearing some weird sounds in the background, it's just my dog that has to sleep next to me while I'm doing my recording. The next free VST plugin is an instrument. This is Movementron from Flandersh Tech. Movementron is a sequenced synthesizer that focuses on movement. It features sequenced oscillators, filters, and modulation. It also has an onboard master effects section with delay, compression, reverb, and filter. It's capable of creating some big moving sounds, and I can picture this being useful in film scoring, video game work, or atmospheric type of music, but I'm sure you can make it work in whatever type of music you create. You get a handful of presets that give you a great starting point, and the user interface makes it pretty easy to dial in your sound. Flandersh Tech Movementron is available on Windows only. Next up is My Crush from Denise Audio. This is a bit crusher plugin that features the same bit crushing algorithm as the bigger, bite harder plugin from Denise Audio. This version has a more easy to navigate user interface with preset controls. It really can be great to quickly dial in a bit crushing sound for your project. Denise Audio plugins always have a simple interface that's clean and easy to navigate. MyCrush is no exception to that. The controls on the left are the pre-effect controls, and the ones on the right are the post-effect controls. Then you have your mix control right in the middle. There's 6 filter presets that you can easily select from the drop-down menu, and you can also adjust the stutter setting that can add some more texture to your sounds. Plus you have a split button that can split a mono track and make it stereo. To get this plugin for free, you have to create a Denise Audio account, which is free, and then you have to sign up for their newsletter. Once you do that, you can add this plugin to your cart, go through the checkout process where the plugin will now be free. Denise Audio MyCrush is available on Mac and Windows. Check out 25 more free VST plugins by clicking here, or click down here to see what YouTube recommends. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. For Audio Tech TV, I'm Zane. Keep creating, and we'll talk soon.